So today we have a beginner's guide / a guide on how to become pro in anime weapons. I do want to say that there will be some useful tips even for end game players, so keep watching. Alrighty, so the first tip is go for the secret boss avatars. You might be like, why would I go for the secret boss avatars? Well, that is because they are significantly better than any avatar you can get for the same amount of damage. What I mean by that, right? Let's assume I have this guy, right? I have Leopard guy. He is going to be way better than the Extreme, or whatever it's called, the Emperor from the next world. As you guys can see, 320, and then this guy is, I'm pretty sure, 345 or 340, and he has more damage. So always go for the secret avatars. I have a guide on how the secret locations, if that's still up, you know, feel free to watch that, or just search up where the secret boss is at. But there are secret bosses in every single map, and I do recommend you get the avatars for them if you have enough damage. It is worth it to mention that the secret bosses are significantly stronger. Like, as you can see, this is like 6k, and the last boss here might have like 2 trill or something. No, I think it's less than 2 trill. And then this guy has 20 QA, right? So keep in mind that the secret bosses are significantly stronger, but it is definitely worth it to kill them. They also drop an accessory that is really good. As you can see, these are both secret boss accessories, and they are both way better than the other good accessories I have. So definitely kill the secret boss or go for the secret boss, right? He also drops weapons that are really good, but of course, because there's only one secret boss, his weapons are going to be a lot rarer. Because normally when you're grinding weapons, there's 4 mobs, right? So I don't know if I would go for the weapon from a secret boss, but I would definitely go for his avatar, right? And his accessory. Then another small tip is go for keep one weapon from each, or from the best secret boss you can fight. Because as you guys can see right here, I have this guy, the Hulk sword, right? Look at that. That does more damage than the legendary, the best legendary I can get. So basically keep a weapon and get the avatar from a secret boss. Secret bosses are very underrated and they help out your gameplay a ton. Next is don't forget any upgrades, because everything multiplies in this game, right? What that means is that you'd want everything to be the best they can. For example, my yen upgrades are locked in, right? I've got gen upgrades. I max those. I max my other things. As you can see, actually, I will be putting that into drops. But as you can see, you got to work on everything. Everything multiplies and everything does multiply, and then it multiplies again. Like, you basically want to get a secret everywhere eventually. As you guys can see, if I go to my backpack, right, I'm going to have the secrets in most things. So Shinobi Raid is difficult to get a secret. I have the mythical there. Haki, secret. This one is a new one, really difficult. Mythical, secrets. As you can see, I do have a bunch of the secrets, because yet again, everything multiplies. So make sure you're not forgetting. Even getting a common is way better than having nothing. So don't forget any small, even small things. Don't forget to roll for those, right? Especially if you're in a new world, always get the new things first, because it multiplies yet again. Next. I already kind of said this, but you want to always have a legendary weapon in your inventory, even if you're not using it, for a damage multiplier, right? Because you want to do as much damage as possible. So in my case, I keep my legendary weapon as my best energy, but I keep these in case I want to do damage, right? I will equip those. Also, you can have damage accessories. You want to equip those when you want to do damage, and maybe a yen one when you want to get yen, right? You want to equip the right things at the right time. Next is some good game passes to buy are, for example, let me show you. So the good game passes are, this is assuming you want to lose your free-to-play status, right? Like, there's a few free-to-play ones. So if you want to keep being free-to-play, but let's say you want to be a little bit pay-to-win, you know, I recommend 2x mastery, 2x damage. I recommend where's the other ones at? Plus 2 stars equipped, but I recommend this one not so much. I normally recommend this in every game, but I don't think it's insanely good in this game. Fast click, I'm pretty sure it's really good. And VIP is really good because it makes the gachas 20% cheaper, which that helps out just so much. Trust me, the 20% is such a huge difference. So I recommend VIP too. So those are most of the good game passes, but yet again, it's up to you which ones you want to buy, if you want to buy some, right? Next we have, yo boys, a quick little break in the middle of the video. Please do leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subs before the end of the year, and let's continue the video. Don't forget to get good stars, right? So when I first started the game, I kind of forgot about the pets / stars part of the game, right? So I was here, I was struggling, and then I realized, oh wait, I forgot to hatch, right? So what you want to do, you want to just always have your stars the best they can, because yet again, everything does multiply with each other. As you can see right here, I have a secret, and 4 mythicals from last world. Definitely all get them to level 50 if you can. If you can't get them to level 50, that is not an issue. Just try and do it when like basically as soon as possible, right? You want to do it whenever you can, whenever you are able to. As you can see, pretty nice. These are all max level, and they give a whole lot of mastery. If we compare this to a legendary from a few worlds behind that, look at that. Or without levels, look at that. This is a newer, and you see the difference between the levels. Levels are such a huge deal in this game, so definitely level them up too. Next is only use your level resets when absolutely necessary. Don't go reset your level every time. Just try and minimize the amount of level resets you can or you do use, right? Because basically you get a limited amount. You only really get them from codes, right? So I think I've gotten like maybe 25 in total, and I only have 16 left. Basically the only times I would reset if I was you is when I hatch. I'm gonna put everything into luck, because the luck also works like the energy and such. You want to maximize it because it multiplies, right? So I definitely recommend getting luck max whenever you hatch. And maybe if you're in a new world, you could maybe put it into damage and then put it back into mastery. You do have to consider that every time you reset, you're using 2, because you're going to reset it and put it into the stat, and then you want to put it back into mastery in the end. So yeah, every time you do reset, you basically use 2. But yeah, that is something worth to keep in mind. Next is upgrade your drops as much as possible. I think this might be an obvious one, but some people might forget. Basically, the only ways to currently, if you're watching this video later, there might be more ways, but you probably know about them. But the current ways to get drops are this upgrade. As you can see, I have it way higher than everything else. Here, I recommend upgrading mastery drops, maybe damage. Those are the ones I recommend personally, but it's up to you, of course. But yeah, so drops right here, you want to get that as high as possible. Mastery, you want to get as high as possible, basically everywhere. And then damage, actually. Damage is good too. But continue with my point. Try to max your drops out as much as possible. Because when you start off the game, you're only going to get, I think, 5 drops. And I think I get 6.3 around there. We'll see in a second when I do get, yeah, 6.3, right? That is a huge difference. So yeah, definitely don't forget to upgrade your drops as much as possible, right? It is very important. Next is a small little tip, but don't forget that you can, with powers, you can click mastery, yen, luck. Because I always forget. When I want to do damage, I always forget to do damage. But I can show you guys the difference, actually. Because the difference is huge. So definitely make sure to use your damage whenever you want to do damage, right? So, as you can see, let's go to these ones, right? The little bit stronger ones. So I have these titans, right? I do basically no damage now. I'm going to do a fair amount more damage. Look, so we're doing UD, right? And then if I go back to mastery, I do about 3 times less. So definitely do get your skill points into, or not your skill points, my bad. Also, you could actually also use skill points, but you know, for now, just use this, right? Actually use these shortcuts and actually change them. I'm pretty sure you don't need to use them from yen for yen or luck, because there is nothing that gives yen or luck so far. And then of course there's a lot of minor things that you could do, like small things, just like equipping the auras in new areas, trying to max auras out. But yeah, that is pretty obvious. You basically want to max everything from that area out, the best area you can, right? So here I'm gonna go for the aura now, for example, because I'm strong enough to kill the first enemies. And then that will help me out a ton, right? So that was a little tips and tricks. If anyone has any other tips, please do put them in the comments. Also, please do leave a like and subscribe. I am trying to hit 50,000 subs before the end of the year. And have a nice day, and bye-bye.